Hello, and welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, then please like and subscribe for new videos every Thursday. If you didn't get enough visually of the terrible acne that I had from the thumbnail, then here are some pictures. These are actually the only two surviving pictures of how terrible my skin was for 3 years, because I hated it that much that I didn't keep any pictures at all, except for these two. And the reason I kept those two is because these pictures were taken 5 days before my wedding day. And I was very upset. As a comparison, this is my face as it is today. I am not wearing any base or foundation on it. I do have mascara and eyebrow stuff on, but that's all I'm wearing today. So you can see the improvement. And then I have this picture here from March. Also, my skin was glowing that day. It felt nice. The contrast is there, and it is stark. It is stark. How my acne-free journey, that sounds kind of cheesy, but whatever, I'll go with it, began is shortly after I got married. My husband introduced this to me. And this is just a generic benzoyl peroxide face wash. And this is just something at CVS Health. It's like a cream cleanser, 10% benzoyl peroxide. If you don't have CVS, maybe something similar with 10% benzoyl peroxide. His dermatologist had recommended that to him, and it had helped him a whole lot. So I started using it, and within a week, my acne was so much better. Granted, I still had cystic acne on the regular, but it was not like this picture. It was probably, I don't know, 1 or 2 cystic zits a week. So I still had scarring because they were constantly coming up and going away. And I still had cystic acne, which if you've ever had it is very painful. So that was the first thing that helped me, and it was wonderful. It was such a great revelation. So in these last 2.5 years, I've kind of become more and more involved in my skincare routine. It used to be I would just do face wash and I would do lotion, and that was all. And that was all I did. I did that 2 times a day, but I had that cystic acne. I'm just gonna go ahead and mention the things that I put on my skin first, and then the things that I do differently with my body second. So I use this cleanser, and then I have serums. Goodness, I tried so many different products when I had acne for those 3 years. I really didn't have a lot of disposable income, but pretty much all of it would go to trying different acne products because I didn't know what to do, and I was desperate. But through trial and error, I found that I really like the Cerave line of products. They work really well. I have very, very sensitive skin, and they are non-irritating. They're actually, I think, designed for people who suffer with eczema and things like that. And I started out with the vitamin C serum and this retinol, and I really, really liked them. I started using the retinol because I have some fine lines and I'm trying to kind of nip that in the bud before they get too bad here. You know, I want to age gracefully. And they're not cheap, but they're also not too expensive for serums. It's really easy to drop like 50 bucks on a serum these days, and each of these will last me 3 months. So that's not a monthly expense, that's an every 3 months expense. And then after I use those for, I don't know, 4 months, I actually introduced this other resurfacing retinol into my rotation, and it is really, really great too. So I have acne scars from the acne I had for 3 years, and although I really do like this retinol, it is very light, and you can't really feel it acting so much. So I think it would be best if you have very, very sensitive skin, or if maybe you're just trying to prevent wrinkles. But this one is a lot more high powered. It's got, I think, a lot more of the active ingredient in it. You can feel it a lot. And sometimes if my skin is kind of acting up, it will get a little irritated with this. So beware. If you have very sensitive skin, then maybe only use this once a day. I only use it once a day because my skin can't handle it twice a day, but it has helped my acne scars so much. I used this one, like I said, for about 4 months, and while it did help with my skin plumpness, which in turn helped my fine lines, it didn't help with my acne scars at all. And I've been using this one for, I think, another 4 months on top of that. So I've been using these serums for about 8 months now. And it immediately started working on the acne scars. And my acne scars have faded so much in this last 4 months, like more than they have in the last 2.5 years, pretty much. So highly recommend if you have acne scars. I think that's actually what this is designed for. And then actually just last month, I went ahead and got this Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Serum. And I really love it. It gives me a glow like nothing else. My skin, as the seasons change and into winter, it gets really dry, and my hands will like get so dry, and sometimes they'll even crack because they get that dry. But I think that this is a great winter buy, or maybe even if you just live somewhere that's very dry. We have very humid summers here, so I don't really need this in the summer, but it has been great this fall to help my skin continue to glow. And then for my lotion, I only have the knockoff Cerave Pm Moisturizer, but this is what I use for lotion. This one is actually the Walmart brand version of it, and you know, it's fine. I've noticed just recently, the other day when I was filming, I had just run out of the CeraVe and I had this, and so I used it, and it was just like flaking off of my skin. Like, it made me look like I was crusty, and I really didn't appreciate that. It also doesn't make me glow as much. Like, it doesn't work as well with the serums. It will make me glow for like, I don't know, maybe an hour or less after I apply it, but with the CeraVe, it's an all-day thing. Like, I look dewy all day, and that's what I'm after here. But maybe you don't like the dewy look, and maybe you don't wear makeup. This also lasts me, I would probably say, 3 or 4 months. And then in the evening, I will apply this night cream, and this lasts me probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 months, because I only put it around my eyes because I struggle with dryness around my eyes. But this offers that extra layer of protection that my eyes need, and it keeps them from getting dry. And last, but certainly not least, I have SPF that I use when I am going outside, so as to prevent sun damage, because I am very pale. So I just use this sensitive skin SPF 50. I got this at Walgreens. It is a little bit greasy, but it does dry. And it's water resistant, it's dermatologist tested. And the order of operations with my skincare routine is morning and evening, I wash my face. The instructions say to put this on your face and rub it in for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. That's a long time. That's too long. 30 seconds. And then rinse it off. So that's what I do. Follow the instructions. And then in the morning, I apply my vitamin C serum, and after I apply that, I do my skin renewing retinol serum. I do want to say too, so with retinol, it's really, really good for skin texture, right? So it'll make your skin, or at least it made my skin, look a lot smoother. So also, retinol helps to exfoliate your skin. It kind of hastens cell turnover on your skin, and so that's partly why it helps with skin texture. But the downside to that is it does make your skin more vulnerable to UV rays. So if you're going to be spending all day outside, and you know that you will be, or if you work outside, then it's not advisable to be putting it on your skin in the morning. I spend most of my time inside, so it's not actually a huge issue for me, but if I know that I'm going to be spending a long time outside during the day, I will forego this step. And then in the evening, I do the Resurfacing Retinol. My skin is very sensitive, so it irritated it when I used it twice a day, so I just use this in the evening. Highly recommend this one if you have acne scars, or even if your skin is not as sensitive as mine. I think I have like the most sensitive skin of anybody, so this would probably be fine for anyone else except for me to use twice a day if you wanted to. Second serum in the evening is the Hyaluronic Acid. Hopefully I'm saying that right, I don't know. The reason why I use it with this instead of like say the vitamin C serum is vitamin C and retinol actually work together. And so they kind of make each other more high powered. If I use the vitamin C serum and this together, it burns my face. It's too much. But even if I have irritation from this, this is so soothing and hydrating that it counteracts the effects. So I am able to get the benefits of helping to smooth my acne scars and help to diminish them without causing irritation. So I recommend this duo specifically. You don't have to use this duo together, although, you know, vitamin C does help retinol work better, so you might want to use it with retinol. And then, of course, both morning and evening after I put on my serums, I put face lotion on. And I've only got the Equate version right now, but usually I have the Cerave Pm, and I recommend the Cerave version more than this because, like I brought out earlier, this does flaking and stuff, so it's not ideal. And then in the evening, after I have put on my serums and my lotion, then I will take my Cerave Skin Renewing Night Cream and I put it around my eyes, and I'll put it around my mouth because those are the areas that get dry on my face when I sleep. I used to have an e.l.f. eyebrow gel that I really liked, right? Because I wake up in the morning and my eyebrows are just everywhere. They're crazy. So sometimes I will put this even just kind of like on my eyebrows. It's so thick that it will kind of make my eyebrows go where I want them to go, and it'll like stick them there, and they look great all day long. So it works actually better than the eyebrow gels that I've tried in the past, so you know, give it a shot if you're interested. Hi, post-production Emma here. I thought after I finished filming that maybe it would be a good idea to do kind of a breakdown of the costs of my routine, both time-wise and financially. So time-wise, I actually filmed myself doing my entire nightly routine, which takes the same amount of time as the morning routine since I do 2 serums for morning and evening, and everything else is the same. My evening routine is actually a little longer, come to think of it, and that took a whopping 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So if you're trying to justify to yourself that you can't commit to something like this because it's going to take too much time, no, not really. I mean, it takes 5 minutes out of your day, literally, if you do both morning and night. 2.5 if you only do morning or night. So no excuses there, really. And then I went online and I looked up the costs of everything, since I buy it at different places and so it will cost different things. Amazon is actually the most affordable place to buy it. If you have Prime and free shipping, I think it's $35 is the minimum to get free shipping. So if you want to just buy a minimum of $35 to get that free shipping, Amazon is the best value. So at Amazon, the cream that I use is $11.19. And I use that, I will use that up every 6 months because I only use a little tiny bit around my eyes. And then the PM lotion, just the regular lotion, Cerave PM lotion, is $10.33. The vitamin C serum is $12.55 as of today on Amazon. The regular retinol that I use is $14.89. So the vitamin C serum is for the morning, so is the retinol. And then the resurfacing retinol that I use in the evening is $16.97. The I think it's hyaluronic, however you pronounce it, acid is $11.33. The face wash that I use at CVS is $6.29. And I use that up every 6 months. Really, we use it up every 3 months, but I share it with my husband and we both are washing our faces with it. So I'm going to say 6 months, just to be fair. So I tallied up the cost of everything together for a grand total of $24.94 a month is what I spend on my face. Which I realize that is not a small sum of money for a lot of people. So if that's not doable for you, then that's perfectly fine too. For me, the price is worth it. I really feel like my skin is being well taken care of, and I'm not spending a fortune on my skincare. In today's world, it's really, really easy to spend a fortune on your skincare. And I just don't got it, you know? Like I can't justify it to myself. So I do drugstore brands all the way, and I am very satisfied with the CeraVe. So I will leave links in the description for all of these things. Feel free to check them out if you are interested in trying any of them. I hope that my skincare routine will maybe benefit some of you guys. Please stay tuned for part 2 because this video ended up being so much longer than I expected. The next video is going to be about kind of the extracurricular things that I do to help my acne. There's a wide variety of things, kind of lifestyle hacks, if you will, that I use throughout the week to help improve my skin and keep it from breaking out again. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in today and watching to the end. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you like me, and stay tuned every Thursday for videos like this from me. I hope that you guys have a really great day, and I will see you next Thursday.